Max had always been a quiet, thoughtful boy. At just 10 years old, he wasn't like the other kids at school. While most of his classmates were preoccupied with video games, sports, or the latest trends, Max had a deep sense of responsibility for the one person who mattered most to him, his mom. She worked long hours as a nurse at the local hospital, often coming home exhausted, but still managing to smile and make sure Max had everything he needed. She rarely asked for anything in return, and Max knew that. He had always wanted to do something for her, something that would show her how much she meant to him. One afternoon, as his mom's birthday approached, Max had an idea. He would buy her a special gift. Something beautiful. Something that would show her how grateful he was for all she did. He wasn't sure what exactly it would be, but he knew he wanted it to be meaningful. So, Max started doing extra chores around the house, washing dishes without being asked, sweeping the floors, even mowing the lawn. Every dollar he earned, he kept in a small jar hidden under his bed. Day after day, he worked, saving his money, all while imagining the smile on his mom's face when she saw the perfect gift. Finally, the big day came. Max had saved up enough, and he was ready. He told his mom he was going to the store for a little while, and she smiled, not asking any questions. Max had become good at keeping surprises, and she trusted him completely. He walked to the nearby shopping center, his heart pounding in his chest. The store he had in mind was a small, family-run gift shop that carried all sorts of trinkets and treasures. He had been there before with his mom, and she had always admired the delicate pieces in the jewelry section. This time, he was going to find something special, just for her. When Max entered the shop, the soft chime of the doorbell above him signaled his arrival. He took a deep breath, scanning the aisles. There were little figurines, candles, and framed prints on the shelves. But Max's eyes were immediately drawn to the jewelry display at the back of the store. He walked toward it, feeling a sense of excitement building in his chest. There it was, sitting in the center of the glass case. A silver necklace, simple yet elegant, with a delicate heart-shaped pendant. It was perfect. Max couldn't take his eyes off it. He could already picture his mom wearing it, how it would catch the light just so, and how beautiful she would look when she opened it. He could imagine her surprise and the warmth in her eyes as she realized what he had done. This was the gift, the one that would show her how much he loved her. He asked the store clerk to take the necklace out of the case so he could hold it. He gently ran his fingers over the cool metal, admiring the craftsmanship. He knew this was it. This was the one. However, as the clerk began to ring up the necklace, Max's heart sank. He glanced at the price tag and did a quick mental calculation. He had enough money just barely. But after taxes, he was still a few dollars short. Max felt his stomach tighten. He wasn't sure what to do. He could go back and put the necklace down, walk out of the store empty-handed, and disappoint his mom. But that wasn't an option. He had worked too hard for this. The thought of not being able to buy it for her felt unbearable. Max stood frozen for a moment, staring at the counter. Just then, the door to the shop opened again, and Max heard the sound of someone walking in. He didn't look up right away, too consumed by his dilemma. But when the person approached the counter, he felt a sudden shift in the air. The man's presence was calm, yet undeniably familiar. Max's gaze lifted, and his heart stopped for a moment. Standing right in front of him was none other than Keanu Reeves, who Max had admired for years, stood in front of him, dressed casually in a black jacket and jeans. Max couldn't believe his eyes. Keanu was even more down-to-earth in person than he had ever imagined. His smile was warm, genuine, and completely disarming. "Hey there," Keanu said in his usual calm, friendly tone. "How's it going?" Max stood frozen, unsure of what to say. He blinked, still processing the fact that Keanu Reeves, one of the biggest movie stars in the world, was standing right in front of him. After a few moments, Max managed to stutter. Huh? I'm just trying to buy a gift for my mom, but I don't have enough money to get it. Keanu looked at the necklace in Max's hand, then back at him. His expression softened, and he smiled again, his eyes kind. A gift for your mom? He asked, his voice filled with genuine interest. Max nodded, feeling both nervous and embarrassed. Yeah, I saved up for it, but I'm still a little short. Keanu took a moment, looking at Max with a kind, understanding gaze. Without a word, he pulled out his wallet, counted a few bills, and handed them to the cashier. Add this to his total, Keanu said, his voice quiet but firm. I think this young man deserves to give his mom this gift. Max's eyes went wide with shock. He couldn't believe what was happening. Keanu Reeves, the actor he had watched in so many movies, was actually helping him buy the necklace for his mom. Max could barely process it as the cashier rang up the new total. The transaction was completed, and Max stood there, holding the bag with the necklace, his hands trembling. Keanu smiled at him, a genuine, heartfelt smile. You're doing something really special for your mom, he said. She's lucky to have you. Max's voice cracked as he tried to find words. Thank you. Mr. Reeves, I don't know what to say. Keanu shrugged. You don't have to thank me. Just keep being kind to people. That's the best thing you can do. As Keanu walked out of the store, Max stood there for a few moments, stunned. He had just received the most unexpected gift, not just the necklace, but a lesson in kindness. It wasn't about money, fame, or grand gestures. It was about sharing what you could with others, especially when they needed it. Keanu hadn't just helped Max buy the necklace, he had shown him how powerful kindness could be. Max walked home with a newfound sense of purpose. When he got home, he carefully wrapped the necklace and presented it to his mom with a huge smile on his face. Her eyes sparkled when she opened it, and she pulled him into a tight hug. You are so thoughtful, Max, she whispered, holding the necklace up to the light. This is beautiful. Thank you.